Technology across the world today plunged into chaos, and one software update is taking the blame. It caused utter mayhem at the world's airports. The analytics firm Cirium says nearly 4,300 flights were delayed globally, almost 4% of all scheduled. It's being called one of the biggest IT outages in history. NBC's Dan Sheneman reports.
At airports around the world,
I just see on the boards everything is delayed and canceled.
planes stood still. Major carriers, including American, Delta, and United, issued ground stops. Passengers could do little but wait.
We really don't know anything.
We weren't quite prepared for the mess we walked into.
The trouble affecting Microsoft customers. It started when the cybersecurity giant CrowdStrike launched an update.
And that update had a software bug in it and caused an issue with the Microsoft operating system.
The outage also felt by banks and 911 services, while at hospitals, the problem touched a cloud-based record system called Epic. Some elective procedures and appointments postponed.
We use Epic only. So it's a big deal that is down.
Microsoft announced Friday its 365 apps and services have recovered, although some individual customers may still have trouble.
We're deeply sorry for the impact that we've caused to customers, to travelers, to anyone affected by this.
Those customers now back online and working to get back to normal. Dan Sheneman, NBC News.
Well, even several flights coming into Hector International Airport here in Fargo have been significantly delayed as well.